Right, we're nearly there. Birmingham City against Manchester United. Let's go over to our commentary team this evening. Craig Burley and Ian Crocker.
Angus, Birmingham have fared quite well against the top teams so far. They gave Chelsea a game and they held Liverpool at Anfield. How do you think they'll fare against Manchester United, though?
Well, I think it's going to be a difficult afternoon for them. I think their manager will know that. They defended very well. At Liverpool, they got a point. I think it'll be more of the same today, but the Birmingham fans will be looking for them to come out and give a performance at home.
Well, the Birmingham fans love a visit from the big boys, and they don't come any bigger than Manchester United. St Andrews is buzzing big time. It's a must-see match when Manchester United come to town. This is why the Premier League is the place to be. Even though you know you're going to be up against it, up against the champions. Birmingham make two changes from the side that drew at Liverpool. Spaniard Ubiña is out long-term after being stretchered off at Anfield, and Honduran Wilson Palacios drops to the bench. In come Gary McSheffrey and Fabrice Muamba. Steve Bruce has significantly shored up his defence, with Johan Djourou on loan from Arsenal. Liam Ridgewell came from city rivals Aston Villa, and Frank Kedru from Fulham. Stephen Kelly has been very sound too. Keeper Richard Kingston is on the bench despite suffering midweek concussion.
Well, Steve Bruce keeps the back four that defended so well at Liverpool and earned them a point. Djourou and Ridgewell in there, Kedru and Kelly, the full-backs. Nafta and Muamba, don't expect them to get too far forward early on. They'll look to sit in there and keep it tight. But it's Larsson and McSheffrey in wide positions. I think they've got a big job this afternoon. They've got Giggs and Ronaldo against them, so they've not only got to get up and support and help Capo and Jerome, they've got to work back and help their full-backs as well.
Guess what? Sir Alex Ferguson names the same team that beat Chelsea, not the side that played against Coventry. They've been sent to Coventry. Edwin van der Sar has kept 5 clean sheets in a row, 8.5 hours since he let one in. Cristiano Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney are getting into their stride after early season disruptions. Rooney has scored in the last 3 Premier League meetings with Birmingham. Carlos Tevez got off the mark against Chelsea, and that could be ominous for opponents everywhere.
Yeah, it's got a settled look about it now, this Manchester United side. Not really losing too many goals. It's going forward and scoring. It's been a problem for them. Ferdinand and Vidic, no doubt. They'll only have Cameron Jerome up there against them, so it shouldn't be too difficult an afternoon for them. But Ronaldo and Giggs, as I said earlier, big players for them. If they can get the ball wide to them early and get Carrick on it, get Scholes forward, then Birmingham won't have problems. Up front, well, Rooney and Tevez, they're talking about them. Can they play together? Well, Tevez scored last week, and we'll see this afternoon.
Sir Alex Ferguson started the month of September by seeing off one of his former captains, Roy Keane. Now he could end the month by sending another one packing in Steve Bruce. Birmingham have every reason to fear Wayne Rooney more than most do. He has scored in United's last 3 league encounters with the Blues of Brum. Johan Djourou kept him quiet last season though. He was in the Arsenal team that won at Old Trafford. Djourou on loan at Birmingham to gain some experience, and there's no greater experience than a game like this. Olivier Capo didn't make the grade at Juventus, but there's no shame in that. It's not easy to, after all. He's been an early season fan's favourite here, and is a good shout for a goal today. Steve Bennett was due to be at Wigan today, but after upsetting them at Newcastle recently, he swapped games with Mark Clattenburg. Bennett has already shown 4 red cards this season, including one to Cristiano Ronaldo at Portsmouth. Steve Bruce has come up against his former manager 9 times. He's yet to get the better of him. No great surprise perhaps, but just imagine what it would feel like to get the better of him. He's probably dreamt of that feeling. Manchester United have racked up 4 successive victories in the Premier League with clean sheets all the way, and they're not quite at their best yet, ominously. Johan Djourou having to clear that. It's 29 years since Birmingham beat United, and did they beat them? 5-1 the score in 1978. Ronaldo immediately involved, but stopped by Muamba. Paul Scholes, Vidic, Giggs, Carrick for Evra, Giggs. It's cleared by Stephen Kelly, who has been exceptionally sound in the early part of the season. Now Cameron Jerome, early chance for Birmingham, and a smart save from Van der Sar, and how they could have done with that one going in with just a minute on the clock.
Oh, what a chance to get off to a perfect start for Birmingham. It's Paul Scholes of all people. I mean, how many times do you see him make a mistake like that, dwelling the ball? Not very often, I have to say. And there was a decent effort from Jerome, and Steve Bruce knows that was a great opportunity to get off to the perfect start.
Well, if the Birmingham fans needed lifting, that's done it. Sebastian Larsson's corner. Oh, and it's another smart save from Kedru, testing Van der Sar.
Well, he's not bad in the air, Kedru, and it's a good ball in, plenty of pace on it. He's heading it from a standing start, so it's difficult to get the power in the header. Evra is on the line as well, protecting his goalkeeper. But pretty positive start from Birmingham, and that'll get the fans lifted and give their manager a bit of confidence.
Steve Bruce brought Birmingham back into the top flight after relegation 2 seasons ago, and he is so determined that they will stick around, that they will survive the endurance test that is a Premier League season. Chances already for Jerome and Kedru.
Paul Scholes gave that ball away there, it was caught in possession. It was Capo who's playing just off Jerome, and he's going to be in that area for most of the game, so any balls into Carrick or Scholes, and I think Steve Bruce would expect his midfielder to be in there, dropping off and helping out, and that's what he did there. It was almost a brilliant start for Birmingham.
Edwin van der Sar showing just why he has stacked up the clean sheets lately. Here's Wes Brown. Away by Liam Ridgewell. Capo. Jerome. Sheffrey has moved ahead of him. Jerome up against Brown. Rio Ferdinand. Securing a throw off McSheffrey. Manchester United after a 5th win on the spin in the Premier League, and if they get it they will return to 2nd spot. Evra for Scholes. Here's Rooney, and now Evra sidestepping Nafti, who played such a prominent part in Birmingham's goalless draw at Anfield last week. Evra. Cristiano Ronaldo will go for the hit. Way off target that time, but rest assured he will be back for more. Colin Doyle was first choice keeper for Birmingham in the first few games of the season. But Mike Taylor took over. Northern Ireland's #1. Jerome did well to tee up McSheffrey. Capo's got himself in the box. And it's another corner for Birmingham, who have started brightly.
That was a good start, Jerome, playing up there on his own, and flicked that one on for McSheffrey, and they've won themselves another corner from the same side, another chance to put a similar delivery in. And a bit of pace on it.
Okay, Drew met the last one. Here comes this one from Larson, and Ridgewell stooped, but couldn't quite conquer.
Well, that's the second time a Birmingham player has got to the ball first. And once again, it's a decent ball in, plenty of pace on it, and he just gets himself half a yard.
Rooney is chasing this, and Taylor, rather fortunate. Manchester United not hanging around after that corner. Here's Larson. Kelly in towards Jerome, but it's cleared by Vidic. Tevez. Here's Ryan Giggs. Tevez has gone for the return. Ronaldo and Rooney in the box. Tevez managed to dance his way through.
Well, it looks lively, Tevez, doesn't he? And Giggs picks him out. And he's only got one thing in his mind. He's going to drive at him in the box. Can't make a challenge, but it's a penalty. Well, that was a get out of jail, I felt, for Birmingham. And Rooney was through a minute or so ago. It was one straight ball. I think it was rather worrying for the Birmingham back four that beat them. And Rooney just couldn't find that little clip, but it was on.
Evra's centre, screened by Juru. Here is Scholes. Rooney and Giggs casually strolling back from an offside position. Last time Manchester United came here, a couple of seasons ago, it ended 2-2. Birmingham twice came from behind. They would settle for a similar outcome today, I'm sure. It's been a positive start from the boys in blue. Ridgewell, tripped by Tevez. Kedru knows what the Premier League is all about. That's bounced off Capo. And Steve Bennett's going to show a yellow card here to Kedru very early in the game, and he is going to have to be careful.
Well, for an experienced player, Kedru, I think he knows he's got absolutely no chance of winning this, and he just comes straight into the back Ronaldo there, and he's giving himself a problem, Kedru, because he's going to have Ronaldo 1-on-1 against him for a lot of this game. Well, 8 minutes gone, yellow card, and he cannot afford to dive in again in this match, and against a player like Ronaldo, it's not going to be easy.
Indeed, not what he wanted. Kedru has to tread carefully. Easier said than done when you're up against Ronaldo. Here's Capo, just lost his way. Carrick having to fend off Sheffrey, nearly had his shorts pulled down as well. A bit early for that. Third man. Nearly allowed Capo a glimpse. Birmingham get more than a glimpse now. Sheffrey, Cameron Jerome. He's battered it wide, Jerome, but Birmingham will be pleased with the way it's gone for them in the opening 10 minutes.
Well, it's from a tight angle, but I just wonder when this ball came in if he could have taken it first time on the volley. Maybe not, but he gets a decent touch out his feet and he gets a strike on goal. He is under a bit of pressure, to be fair to him, from a tight angle. But it's been a decent start from Birmingham, coming up to 10 minutes. Very positive, we've not sat off, we've closed Manchester United down. That's what they're going to have to do this evening. And if you shut them down, not allow them to play.
Birmingham giving it a go against the champions. They always get a tough time here. Rooney, the target. Tevez. Offside against Rooney.
As Tevez plays this ball, he's onside. You can see the linesman's flag comes up a little bit late and he gets it wrong, but it'll be interesting to see how Tevez and Rooney link up this evening. Both like to come short at times and link up. It's very important that one of them posts up at all times. They have got Zaha on the bench. Certainly a lively partnership. Two very, very good players.
Manchester United amongst the lowest scorers in the Premier League, and we don't get to say that very often. In fact, Birmingham have scored more goals than United. Having said that, not many are scoring against United. Carrick. Giggs. Larson quickly in. Kedru. Cameron Jerome looking to get lucky. Both the United centre-halves were there though. Evra sidestepping Larson. He's kept going. And he's fed Giggs. Mike Taylor gathers. Bruce, captain of Manchester United, Old Trafford legend. Ronaldo, looking dangerous, but then he usually does. Giggs. Gets it back from Ronaldo. Giggs closely watched by Kelly. Carrick intercepting Kelly's effort. Now Giggs. He's talking of signing a new deal at Old Trafford. Hard to imagine the day when he won't be playing for Manchester United. Larson. Met by Vidic, who claps kindly for Scholes. Evra. Tevez. Rooney. Ridgewell giving Kedru a problem. Goal kick though. He was never going to turn down the challenge. Wayne Rooney has a habit of scoring against Birmingham. But then there are plenty of players out there to worry Steve Bruce, who would dearly love to put one over his old gaffer, the gaffer, Sir Alex Ferguson. Jeffrey. Capo losing out. And the free kick goes the way of Tevez, impeded by Nafti, the Tunisian international who was injured shortly after he arrived at Birmingham and didn't play that often when they were in the Premier League a couple of seasons ago. Rooney's on his way. Catch him if you can. Where's Brown providing the assistance? Oh, that's inviting, and it's going to drop for Giggs. And he knows he should have done better.
Well, it's Brown getting forward from that right back area. And once again, it's Ronaldo driving in there. And I think this is going to be one of the problems for Manchester United when they've got a strike force. You know, Tevez and Rooney, there's no real physical presence in there. Zaha does give them that. when Manchester United are sticking it into the box, I mean, they haven't really got a target man in there, so it's going to have to be a precise cross.
There's Sahar on the United bench. Scholes. A lively opening quarter of an hour in the evening sunshine at St Andrews. Tevez for Evra. The Manchester United fans asking Steve Bruce to give them a wave. They got into a bit of bother with Birmingham fans when he did that a couple of seasons ago. Free kick is given against Rooney, who doth protest. That's Steve Bennett. Steve Bennett has already brandished 4 red cards this season in the Premier League, and he's already given Kedru a yellow card in this match. The sun shining directly at Mike Taylor. Larsson chasing. Evra hoping that it's going to carry. It doesn't. What a chance here. Larsson across. McSheffrey. And it's off the line by Ferdinand. And then Muamba heads over.
Well, Patrice Evra is getting an absolute rollicking from Wayne Rooney as he makes a mistake and they work it with a little clip ball from Larsson into the back post. He's just got to deal with this here. He doesn't. He dwells on the situation. Larsson does well. Picks McSheffrey out at the back post. It's not the most powerful of headers, but it does beat Van der Sar. And Ferdinand's there on the line to clear it. But this came out of absolutely nothing. And Wayne Rooney, when this attack was over, came back and gave his left back an absolute rollicking for going to sleep.
Rio Ferdinand certainly bailed out Evra then. Here's Tevez now. Giggs. Nafti sitting in front of his defence. Capo. Muamba. Fine challenge from Carrick. Equally determined challenge from Muamba. Vidic, team towards Brown, perfectly so. And Brown's got away from McSheffrey, and now Ronaldo, no free kick. Again, McSheffrey is on his merry way for Birmingham. Capo, McSheffrey again. And Michael Carrick having to concede the corner. Well, Ronaldo grounded at one end, but nothing doing.
This decision is not given in Manchester United's favour, and I think from those pictures you can see why. When the leg came out, but he didn't really catch him and he went over far too easily. And I just wonder, having not given a free kick, if Steve Bennett felt it was a dive. In such case, it should have been a booking, but he didn't bother.
Well, can Birmingham make one of these corners count? They've been trying to. Larsson, just not taken away from Muamba. Ronaldo presents it to Nafti. Now Cameron Jerome. Ridgewell is still up there. So too is Juru. Although maybe not where they want him. Had a cross been forthcoming. As it is, United break out. And they know how to break out. Carlos Tevez. Not going to get past Stephen Kelly though. Not many have this season actually. He's been rock solid, along with the rest of his defence. All of whom are new to Birmingham this season, apart from Kelly and the keeper Taylor. Rio Ferdinand for Nemanja Vidic. Ryan Giggs through the middle. Well, he's capable, and it certainly would have been spectacular had it gone where he wanted it to.
Yeah, always a difficult chance for Ryan Giggs, but you can see him just making a little diagonal run from the top of your screen across the face, and the ball's delivered in from Vidic. Pretty good ball in there, and he is capable, Ryan Giggs, of finishing first time like that, but it wasn't to be in this occasion. I have to say, I think Birmingham, 21 and a half minutes into this game, have to be pretty happy with the way it started. And they've got Capo playing off Jerome. The two central midfielders, as we thought, Niafti and Miamba, haven't really got forward, not too interested in getting up to help. Just really sitting in there protecting at the moment. And keeping it tight in there, which is making it difficult for Manchester United to get the rhythm and get going.
Well, Birmingham have kept back-to-back clean sheets themselves in the Premier League. Brown, Ronaldo, and it sticks with Taylor. Plenty of power from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, they get loads of power in it, Ronaldo. The only thing, he gets it straight at Mike Taylor here. There's no doubt he's looking to go across the face of him, and from the goalkeeper's point of view, he's just fortunate that he hit it straight at him.
With Van der Sar has a problem. He's heading towards 9 hours without conceding a goal, but this could be bad news for Manchester United.
Not another metatarsal. I've never heard of them a few years ago. Certainly not much in it, but he went down straight away and threw the ball out. And it's the toe area again, the physio's on a little prod around.
Thomas Kuszczak warming up as a precaution.
Just gets his body weight onto the ankle or the toe, the foot area, and he's obviously just twisted something.
Seems all right now, ish. You can follow the Blue Square Premier on Standard Sports this season. Thursday at 7:30 on Standard Sports 1, it's Woking against newcomers Farsley Celtic. And on Saturday at 5:15, Droylsden. Also New Boys take on Oxford. Well, thankfully for United, it doesn't seem as bad as first feared for Van der Sar. No doubt Capo will do the decent thing and give it back. Van der Sar's all right.
Yeah, he's all right. I thought these goalkeepers were tough. But you were mentioning Birmingham and the clean sheets, and you can see why. They're pretty organised at the back. They've got a good four in front of them as well in midfield.
Cristiano Ronaldo up against Kid Roux. Or Ronaldo into the very dangerous zone. Some cross that. Birmingham relieved to survive it, but hang on a minute. Ping-ponging. Tevez. Rooney. Ronaldo. He's trying a trick. He's got a corner.
Well, this is a great ball in from Ronaldo. Paul Scholes almost getting across the front. And that ball's whipped in. You can just look at the skill and the quick feet from Ronaldo, and I tell you what, Frank Cardreau already booked. He is petrified to make a challenge at the moment.
Ryan Giggs with a corner, and Vidic. It's gone for another corner.
Well, just like his goal at Everton when he got across the front. A fantastic header that day to get them a 1-0 away win. Very tight. Once that ball's delivered into that area, both Ferdinand and Vidic, they're always going to be a threat.
Long walk from one side to the other for Giggs. Vidic closely watched by Ridgewell. Now there's been some antics involving Ridgewell, who ended up on the ground.
A little shove from Vidic. He tried to make a bit of space for himself, but I mean, from Ridgewell's point of view, he cannot give him any time or space to attack that ball. He's got to try to be blocking him, not allowing him to run.
Giggs' corner. Soonly dealt with by Cardreau. Stephen Kelly holding up Giggs. Everest will do well to get that return from Giggs. Manchester United dominant in the last few minutes, but Capo. Well, Van der Sar's clearance goes straight to Jerome. Can he score? No, it's cut out by Vidic.
He's got to lift it. He's got to chip it. His manager's got his hands on his head beneath us here. A clumsy kick from Van der Sar.
Those are the sort of opportunities you have to make the most of when you get them against Manchester United.
Well, he just presents it on a plate for Jerome here, and well, it's a half-hearted attempt at best. I mean, the goal's gaping for him. He's got to clip it. Little chip, dink ball in, and his manager would know that. That's his second excellent chance in this match.
Sheffrey. And that was casual to say the least. And Ferdinand. And here is Capo. In fact, McSheffrey wants it. And Larsson's coming in. But it's an easy take for Van der Sar.
Well, I just wonder if Larsson should have been the first ball that was played in. But once again in this area, it's Manchester United been sloppy. I thought he could have rolled Larsson in there. He tries to roll Capo, and the ball's played too far in front of him. Well, it's pretty weak headed at the back post, and once again another chance goes begging for Birmingham.
Jeffrey veered away from Jerome. He's not giving it up easily though. Larsson. Nafti. Cleared by Carrick, but only to Juru. Kelly offside.
Well, Birmingham are just saying to Manchester United at the moment, if you're going to dwell on that ball and the edge of your own box, then we're going to close you down. I think it's fair to say you really see Manchester United giving away such sloppy possession at the back. They're normally so assured on the ball at the moment, but they've had a couple of chances. Birmingham, I think they've got every right to feel could have been at least one goal in this game so far for them, half an hour in.
Evra careless again. Birmingham being gifted some chances to make an impression. McSheffrey. Always hopeful from there.
Yeah, I think that word was spot on, Crocs, careless. And I think that's what they have been at the back so far in this match. And Birmingham haven't sat off. You know, they've tried to get in their faces as McSheffrey goes for the effort from a long distance, but you know, Evra's been guilty, Vidic has been guilty of it. You know, Paul Scholes early on, very unlike him giving the ball away.
Giggs, Tevez, Ronaldo, Scholes, headed away by Joru and helped on its way by Muamba. Capo, in steps Scholes. To take out the Carling Cup, Manchester United have gone over 8.5 hours now without conceding. Cristiano Ronaldo. But they have looked a little jittery at times at St Andrews. And Birmingham certainly encouraged by the way the first half hour or so was mapped out.
Well, that was a great little run from Ronaldo there. He sold Kelly a right dummy. And he just came short. Never looked up and he spun in behind. It was 3 against 2 for Manchester United if he could have picked the right ball out.
Tevez. Rooney. Lunge on Larson. Just going to get a ticking off. Not so much for the challenge, but for the back check that followed.
Well, I don't think he's got anything to complain about here because he dives in. It's a scissor kick motion, the lunge. You're not allowed in the game as he lunges in. And I don't think he should have too many complaints, and I think that's what Steve Bennett's telling him.
Well, you could see what Rooney thought of it, but Steve Bennett having none of it, and rightly so. Tevez. Joru commanding, but here's Carlos Tevez again, and he's skipped Nafti's challenge. And now Rooney. And now Giggs. And it bounces off Ridgewell. Birmingham fans loving it. Sheffrey. Here's Evra though. This could be threatening. Ronaldo. Tevez, Scholes. Tevez.
I looked for a penalty there, Paul Scholes. I certainly think he had a case, no doubt.
Here goes Larson meantime. Olivier Capo. Jerome Capo, and it's off Ferdinand.
Well, Paul Scholes driving into the box. Great little play from Tevez for the back heel. Well, I think they've got an argument. As Paul Scholes touches this ball, it goes right across him. Kelly.
Gary McSheffrey hurt and in need of treatment, and this is why.
It's Wes Brown just coming through him and smashing the ball against him. I think it's his momentum that carries him through onto McSheffrey. And he's taking a sore one.
McSheffrey came close to scoring, and Birmingham will be hoping they don't rue missed chances in this first half. There's always a chance you will when you're playing against Manchester United. Birmingham have certainly risen to the occasion so far. McSheffrey grimacing.
Well, let's have another look at this penalty claim from Manchester United. I think the question you've got to ask yourself, if this was anywhere else on the pitch, is it a free kick? And I think the answer to that is yes. Yes, the ball was getting away from him a bit, but Kelly didn't play the ball. And I think if that's in the halfway line, Manchester United get a free kick.
Sheffrey, a big money buy from Coventry last season. Ferdinand. Direct route towards Rooney. Dealt with though by first Juru and second Ridgewell. And now Muamba. All Scholes in the way. Giggs. Unable to reach Ronaldo. Kelly. Livra. Carrick. Sheffrey desperate to catch Steve Bennett's eye. He's come back on and he has done so. Scholes for Giggs. Giggs with a precise pass for Rooney. Scholes. Muamba for McSheffrey. Seb Larsson. Stephen Kelly. Larsson looking for the return from Capo, but Evra and Vidic composed that time. Rooney. Giggs. Ronaldo. Disappointing.
Well, it's all very tight for them at the moment, Manchester United, all a bit condensed. Giggs, Ronaldo, both wide players, both in the central area, so haven't any real width at the moment. That's why it's all a bit narrow. That shot from Ronaldo well over, but I'm a bit surprised that he's not just sticking out on that right hand side and getting that ball out to him as often as possible, because Quadru's been booked. Get one-on-one with him. And Ryan Giggs just holding his position on the left. Just trying to stretch Birmingham a little bit. It's all very tight in there in that central area.
Capo. Capo has been a big hit already for Steve Bruce, signed from Juventus, where he never really got a look in. In fact, he was on loan in Spain last season at Levante. Sheffrey rode that challenge and making very decent progress. Collected by Van der Sar, but once again Birmingham asked questions.
He's given Brown a few problems, but Sheffrey's had a bright start to this match.
Giggs is about to run into Ridgewell, but here is Tevez. Muamba. Capo. Jerome forced a little wide. He's got support nearby from Larsson. Brown able to clear it. Only as far as Muamba, and now Capo. Quadru. Capo. Delighting the Birmingham fans again, but it's easily taken by Van der Sar.
Well, looks decent, no doubt about that. Capo, big strong lad, playing off the front, plenty of confidence, and a good bit of skill as well. Doing to Ronaldo what Ronaldo does to many.
Yes, you normally see the other man in that picture trying those. Capo sending a little message out. Rooney gets a free kick as we head towards the final 5 minutes of the first half. Tevez. Scholes. Ferdinand. Brown. Sheffrey sorting him out. Ferdinand. On by Rooney for Ronaldo. Nafti never far away from any of them. Jerome chasing this, but Vidic pipping him to it.
I think they've got a similar problem, Manchester United, to the one we witnessed in their home game against Sunderland. Is that they've got two strikers up, they've got two coming short at the same time. Times in this match, nobody posting up.
Well, he does have Louis Saha waiting in the wings, of course. So Alex Ferguson.
And we give him a little nudge. Louis Saha saying, "I'll make a difference here. Get me on." I'm just looking at Wayne Rooney at the moment up there, throwing his arms about, getting frustrated. He'll be pretty happy, Steve Bruce, but Rooney's certainly not. He hasn't had the right service yet. And I did say before the game, you've got to wonder about that partnership. Both good players, Tevez and Rooney. Can they play together? Both tend to look to take up the same positions at time.
Kelly. Vidic across. Manchester United may have been collecting clean sheets for fun lately, in the Premier League anyway. But that record has certainly been tested by an enthusiastic and exuberant Birmingham team. So Alex Ferguson would have expected nothing less coming up against the man who pretty much played like Birmingham are today. For him, Steve Bruce. Well, that's a little loose though. Mistake from Giroud, and Cristiano Ronaldo chasing, but Mike Taylor reacting sharpish.
Yeah, just a little bit too much in that ball. Giroud's a little bit unfortunate here because he just trips over the ball. He tries to redeem himself. And with Ronaldo's pace, even he can't get there. But if that ball's weighted properly, then he's in. A little warning for Birmingham. He can't switch off at all. The class players Manchester United have got. They can turn this game in a minute.
Jerome setting it up. It's fired wide by Capo.
Yeah, well, it's worked quite well for them. First half so far. Jerome up front, Capo playing off him. And they've had some decent service up there. And they've linked up quite well. And it's not been easy in playing that role. I think he's had a decent first half, Jerome, and I think Capo just behind him has looked lively as well.
After suffering that injury earlier, Van der Sar leaving the goal kick for Rio Ferdinand. Half-time fast approaching. A nudge from Rooney. And Stephen Kelly. Concentrated. Capo. Sheffrey looking for a return from Capo. Once again, United not looking at their most confident, but they have got a free kick. As we enter the last minute of the 45. Should be a bit added on though. After treatment given to Van der Sar and McSheffrey. 3 minutes we hear will be added on. Into stoppage time we go. Ferdinand going long. Ridgewell underneath it. Sheffrey, Nafti, Kedru. McSheffrey dispatched by Ferdinand, but sent back with interest by Ridgewell. Larson towards Jerome. Goal kick. That's the verdict. Well, Cameron Jerome might have made more of his opportunities. And there's always a worry when you're up against Manchester United in particular. But if you don't take your chances, it will come back to haunt you.
Yeah, especially that one when Van der Sar scuffed his attempted clearance that landed straight at Jerome's feet, and the goal was there gaping for him. And he just had to lift it, and he didn't execute it very well.
McSheffrey. Kedru outside of him. So it was Jerome, and Kedru just overrun that.
Well, he's not been forward too often in this match, Frank Kedru, but it's just his touch here, and I tell you what, Ferdinand has a little think about putting the leg out as well. And a little bit unfortunate as he drives in here. He knows what he wants to do, and he could quite easily have gone over Ferdinand's leg there. I wouldn't be the first one would have seen something like that.
Tevez. Churu with a timely tackle, but here is Giggs. In fact, the free kick will be given against Tevez for taking out Nafti.
Well, there's a little powerhouse. Tevez, he just gets his body in there as Nafti goes over. But you know, if this goes in 0-0 at half-time, that's what it's looking like it's going to do, then there's no doubt Steve Bruce will be the happier of the two managers. They've played pretty well in this first half. They've stifled, they've created some chances, they've defended pretty well. And look at the reaction of one or two Manchester United players in this first half, especially Wayne Rooney. And a lot of frustration in their camp at the moment.
The 3 minutes of stoppage time almost up. Miscue from Carrick, helped out by Vidic. Juru brave. Steve Bennett has looked at his watch. And he's blown his whistle. Well, Gary McSheffrey had an effort cleared off the line by Rio Ferdinand. Birmingham have had more chances than they probably thought they would. But Steve Bruce's team haven't taken them, and that could be ominous. Manchester United, unusually casual and careless at times in defence. Van der Sar and others at fault, but they got away with it. And at the break at St Andrews, it is Birmingham City 0, Manchester United 0.
Yes, no goals, but plenty of chances. And how much will Birmingham rue the missed ones? Plenty to talk about when we come back. The thoughts of Macca and Gary next. Let's get back to our commentary team then here after a goalless first half. Craig Burley and Ian Crocker.
Well, let's have a look at the shape of Manchester United. A quick look before this second half starts. Looking at the front four, Ronaldo, Giggs, Rooney and Tevez, how they're congested in there. And look at 10 and 32, both playing far too close to each other. Giggs is the furthest forward, and 7. Look how narrow they are as well, no real width in there. And Tevez and Rooney up there, well, we spoke about it first half, too close together.
As you can see, it's game over for Edwin van der Sar, who was injured in the first half. He's replaced by Thomas Kuszczak, who used to play not far from here for West Brom. It's Kuszczak's 50th game in English football. Van der Sar obviously still troubled by that first half injury. Tough act to follow for Kuszczak, bearing in mind the number of clean sheets Van der Sar has racked up lately. Gary McSheffrey, closely watched by Wes Brown. McSheffrey, who had that effort cleared off the line in the first half.
Well, we'd like to have taken a bit longer to look at that graphic there, but these two sides come out chomping at a bit to get this second half going, both for different reasons.
Kedru's cross is not the worst. Cameron Jerome unable to make great contact though. And an early touch for Kuszczak. who played in the Carling Cup tie midweek. It carries on like this for United. You can't help thinking we'll see Luis Zaha sooner rather than later. Giggs, Evra, Ronaldo, Scholes, Wes Brown, Mike Taylor, plucking that one out of the air, looked like it might worry him for a moment. Meant to be a cross, didn't quite work out that way. Jerome proving to be a pest and forcing Rio Ferdinand into hooking that one out. Sheffrey will leave it for Kedru, who could so easily have won a penalty for Birmingham towards the end of the first half. Olivier Capo. Goal kick. Capo, though, settling in superbly at Birmingham. Scored a couple of goals already. And there's been a significant signing for Steve Bruce. Evra. Oh, he's picked out Carlos Tevez. Tevez stopped in his tracks by Johan Djourou, who was in the Arsenal team that won at Old Trafford last season. Birmingham, of course, have close connections with Arsenal. Steve Bruce has taken one or two of their players. Zaha could be with us soon. Carrick. Ronaldo. Ronaldo being Ronaldo. He sets up Wes Brown. Away by Djourou. Not so by Larsson though, and now Giggs. Tevez. Made room brilliantly, but it's smothered by Taylor.
Well, it doesn't quite catch it. Carlos Tevez just makes a little bit of space for himself, a little drop of the shoulder, just scuffs the shot a little. Taylor does well because he's got Rooney breathing down his neck. You would imagine this Birmingham side, if they do create the chances they did in the first half, then they can't be so wasteful, because you would think Manchester United, you would imagine they're going to go and up the tempo of this match and certainly be more creative second half than they were in the first.
Just 6 Premier League goals so far this season for Manchester United. Birmingham have scored 7. Capo. Ruamba. Nafti. Larsson. Here's Nafti. That'll be offside against Olivier Capo. Not a difficult decision. Ronaldo, Brown, sidestepping Ruamba, leaving it for Carrick. Kelly. Tevez. Scholes. Nafti in the way. Now Cameron Jerome. Ronaldo showing interest. And a mistake from Kedru. And Cristiano Ronaldo will put Manchester United in front. Birmingham missed chances in the first half, and an error there that allowed Ronaldo to open the scoring.
Well, we're talking about one of the most experienced players in this Birmingham side. And Frank Quadreux should know when this ball drops in here, you don't get that time and space, and certainly not when you've got somebody as quick and as talented as Ronaldo breathing down your neck. And Manchester United have created very little in this match so far, and they've just been handed a goal and a plate, and it was just nothing else than Frank Quadreux dwelling and not clearing his lines. A disastrous start, second half for Birmingham.
Well, it's United's defence who were offering gifts in the first half, but a horrible mistake there from Quadreux allow Cristiano Ronaldo to score his first goal from open play in the Premier League since February. Quadreux, whose unfortunate error allowed Ronaldo in, but Jerome now for Capo. Capo again. Larsson. The momentum lost a little, but maybe not totally. No takers for Larsson's cross.
Well, Gary McSheffrey just standing watching at the far post as this ball comes in. He's got to get himself in. You can see the number 11 there, McSheffrey. He's got to be breaking his neck. He has a little think about it now, but it's far too late. And that was an excellent ball across from Larsson, straight across the face. He can do no more. He's got to expect his colleagues to be getting in, and certainly McSheffrey at that back post.
1-0 to Manchester United, a rather familiar scoreline of late. They ended a run of 4 successive 1-0 victories with a 2-0 triumph over Chelsea. Evra. It's going to be a corner for United, who once again have by no means been anywhere near their best today, but a dreadful howler from Quadreux allowed Ronaldo to score. He rarely spurns gifts like that. He really needs any help. Ferdinand with a flick, taken by Taylor, who's releasing Larsson. Larsson kept it in despite the shout from Giggs. Nafty. Jerome for Larsson. Tiny from Birmingham this, and McSheffrey might still have the chance. He does. Kuszczak can't keep a hold of it, but now he can. And Cameron Jerome trying to sneak in.
Well, it's Wayne Rooney at this back post defending. He doesn't do it particularly well, I have to say. It presents itself to McSheffrey. It's not a great shot, but it's got Kuszczak scrambling, with Jerome flying in there as well.
Kuszczak on for the injured Van der Sar. And having a busy spell, McSheffrey though with a tepid attempt to cross. Scholes. Birmingham will be kicking themselves not only for failing to take their first half opportunities, but also for allowing United to score all too easily. This man got it, Ronaldo. Wanted a free kick off Nafty. Steve Bennett not interested. And here goes McSheffrey. Only Jerome is in the box at the moment. McSheffrey. Oh, and that's a fantastic save after it was deflected. Kuszczak reacting wonderfully after it spun off Ferdinand.
Oh, that's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. He's just on. And another good run from McSheffrey. And the keeper, he was lively and he was up to it.
He wants to preserve United's clean sheet record outside of the Carling Cup. Seb Larsson's corner, cleared by Giggs. Liam Ridgewell. Grappling with Brown, free kick given against Ridgewell, much to his dismay.
A wonderful save from Kuzak, but I don't think Wes Brown gets anywhere near tight enough. Just allows McSheffrey to come in. It's an excellent save because it's Ferdinand that's diving in there and it comes off him. And he's actually very close to his goalkeeper, so he's not getting much time to react. And react he does well.
Top class save. Ferdinand was caught late by Capo. Manchester United can continue their run of clean sheets in the Premier League. They will move back into second place. Rooney, Tevez, Carrick, Scholes, Evra, Scholes, Ferdinand, Rio Ferdinand's goal line clearance in the first half looking even more crucial now. Rooney helping that on for Brown. Johan Djuru clears it, and he needed to. Carrick. Rooney. Giggs. Larson. Capo closely watched by Ferdinand. Cristiano Ronaldo showing some urgency again. Giggs. Tevez was in a great position alongside him, but it didn't happen for Manchester United. Held up by Jerome, calmed down by Carrick.
I think he's a bit frustrated there, Jerome. I think he felt Ferdinand had his arms all over him. He was looking for a free kick. The referee was having none of it. One or two Birmingham fans get a bit frustrated now. They've seen the side play very well and then gift Manchester United a goal. I think from Birmingham's point of view it's about getting the shape back. Just doing what they did well for the first half and not get too frustrated with the situation.
Kedru made the mistake. Capo. McSheffrey. Neither here nor there from Gary McSheffrey. Birmingham need better than that. Tevez. Skips away from Capo. Ronaldo. On back by Nafti. Ramba now for Capo. Jerome. A willing worker. Larson. Kelly. Nafti. Larson does deliver. And Capo may well have come off his hand. And Ronaldo's been tripped, and Steve Bennett's going to show a yellow card here to Nafti.
Well, I don't think he's got to trip him there, Nafti, because I think Ronaldo, this ball's getting away from him. And it's Quadroot comes in and wins the ball. He just clips his heels, he knows what he's doing. He's going to go right into the referee's book.
Nafti joins Kedru in that book. We've reached the hour mark. United ahead. Cristiano Ronaldo with the goal. Kedru with the error. Taylor should have that. And Wayne Rooney on a collision course, riling the Birmingham fans with a challenge, but Taylor wasn't too bothered. Liam Ridgewell. Larson chasing. And the free kick is given for handball and a yellow card for Evra.
That was a decent diagonal ball for Larson, who I think has been quite bright in this match, and he puts him under pressure and the referee's assistant is looking straight at it. I don't think it was difficult to see it anyway.
Louis Saha's getting ready for Manchester United, but they have some defending to do. McSheffrey standing over this free kick. Steve Bennett edging the wall back to add to the tension. This could be a key moment in this match. It is Gary McSheffrey! And it fizzed just wide.
Well, it's difficult to tell from here just how close this was, but it certainly had the goalkeeper a little bit worried. It's a little bit too high for the Birmingham players coming out of the back post. Well, it's probably a couple of yards wide from McSheffrey. Doesn't quite get enough turning the ball. It certainly had Manchester United and their goalkeeper worried for a split second.
McSheffrey hasn't scored in the league since February. He's due one. Saha's arrival is imminent. Rooney closing down Taylor. We prefer a touch. We hear that Ryan Giggs will make way for Saha. Ronaldo. Ridgewell. Tevez, tenacious. Giggs, who's about to be replaced. And that will be his last contribution.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Ryan Giggs' number is up. He's going to pass the captain's armband over. Presumably to Ferdinand. Off goes Giggs, and on comes Louis Saha, who has been a thorn in the side of Birmingham in recent times. 6 goals in 8 matches against them for Fulham and for Manchester United. He scored twice here in a Carling Cup victory a couple of years ago. And Saha more than capable of making the score sheet again.
Yeah, he'll get up front with Tevez, and he's watching Sir Alex Ferguson the touchline, just pointing to Wayne Rooney. He's going to drop into Giggs' position on that left-hand side.
Ronaldo. Barged over by Capo. Ronaldo hobbling for now, but he'll be okay. Saha's offside, so things can only get better for him. Sir Alex Ferguson won his 20th trophy as Manchester United manager last season when they clinched the title. Dug out by Brown. Tevez holds off Nafti, which is no mean feat. Now Rooney. Manchester United surging, and it's stopped by Juru. Tevez. Scholes. Ronaldo. Carrick. Calmly done by Kelly. Rooney, Tevez. Rooney. Tevez again, Ronaldo's gone into the middle. Rooney and Tevez combining, and it's away by Kelly before Ronaldo could pounce. Larson. Jerome. There's a bit of room here for Mehdi Nafti. Took a bounce off Steve Bennett. Nafti. Capo. Here Ferdinand takes charge. Juru. Larson. Those two were together at Arsenal. Pedro. We'll desperately be hoping that Birmingham can find a way past Thomas Kuszczak to bail him out after his mistake led to Ronaldo's goal. Sahar making a back for Juru, who fell awkwardly.
Yeah, just leans into him here, Sahar. Juru goes for the header. And just backs into him a little bit. A nasty fall. Suffers a little bit of pain.
Well, let's hope that's not a shoulder problem.
Well, for youngsters watching at home, if you want to know what not to do defensively when the ball drops around about the edge of your box, is let it bounce, let it drop, and not clear your lines. That's what Frank Kadru does. And when you've got a player like Ronaldo breathing down your neck, and you've played particularly well in this match so far, and you've limited Manchester United to hardly any chances, then that is the last thing you want to do, especially from an experienced left back like Kadru. I think his manager would have been expecting him just to hook that one clear. And Steve Bruce, well, he just hung his head at that time, could not believe it.
Eric Black giving instructions to the Honduran international, Wilson Palacios, who made his debut at Liverpool last week. He was actually recommended to Birmingham by Ilhan Juru's boss at Arsenal, Arsene Wenger. Looks like Juru will be okay, and Birmingham will make that change shortly. Jerome. Larson. Kelly. Jerome and Capo not gambling on the knockdown, and Birmingham will now make that change. They're going to take off Fabrice Muamba, and they're going to bring on the man who's known as the magician back in his homeland, Honduras. He needs to come up with a trick or two to inspire Birmingham here in the last 20 minutes. Muamba replace. And can Palacios make a vital contribution to the Birmingham City cause?
Well, I'm not really surprised at that. Nafti and Muamba have done a very good job in there just sitting, but this game needs something different now. They need some midfielders to get forward, try to support Jerome. Steve Bruce has realised that he's got 20 minutes plus a bit of injury time to turn this game round.
Here is Palacios. It's away by Evra. Larson would have been offside, and he's been flagged anyway as he tried to challenge Evra. Louis Saha. It's another 1-0 scoreline for Manchester United. And although they're not firing on all cylinders at the moment, a stack of 1-0 victories always welcome. Champions always have to get a few of those during the course of the season. They're all coming at once, more or less, for United. Here's Ronaldo, though. Brown. Ronaldo. Vidic. Rooney is onside. Rooney's having a run at Kelly.
If you take that mistake that led to the goal out of this match, then it's safe to say Birmingham haven't really been troubled. I think that'll be a source of frustration for the manager at the moment, that they just switched off for a split second and they've paid the penalty at the moment. The pace of the game just dropped a little. Not what Birmingham want. They want to try and up the tempo. They need to get back into this game. They've certainly looked at times capable.
Johan Djourou has signalled that he's got a continuing problem with his shoulder after that horrible fall, and he's going to have to come off. Tevez looking to latch onto that. He doesn't, but Rooney does, not for long though. Djourou struggling, and that means Raphael Schmitz will be called for. Larson. Let's come off Brown. Cristiano Ronaldo doing some defensive duty, but not too well. Palacios. Sheffrey tumbling over Scholes. Kedru at fault for the goal, looking to make amends by aiming to set one up for Birmingham. Johan Djourou still waiting to come off with that shoulder injury. Here's Palacios, and he gets a free kick off Tevez. Djourou, even though he's clutching his shoulder, is going to go up for this.
He thinks I might try and sneak a goal before I get myself off. Really going nowhere at the moment, Birmingham, so set piece maybe the best opportunity of getting back into this match. They've certainly got a lot of big lads on their side. When you look at them, and they should be a threat from set pieces if the delivery's right.
Larson then. He didn't clear the first hurdle. And United get a throw. And Birmingham will now be able to take off the injured Johan Djourou, who's been fantastic for them so far. Let's hope that's not too serious.
Well, he's only a young lad, and I think he's handled it pretty well this evening. And it's just one of those unfortunate incidents. And Saha's backing in, and he lands really awkwardly in his shoulder.
Well, this lad's not bad. He was actually in the Lille team that beat Manchester United in the Champions League a couple of years ago. Raphael Schmitz. Tevez. Palacios intervening, much to the frustration of Carlos Tevez. Into the last quarter of an hour. Can Birmingham find an equaliser? Which they will feel they deserved. Vidic has perfectly picked out Ronaldo. This could be bother for Birmingham. A wild slice from Carlos Tevez.
Well, it's certainly been better from Ronaldo second half. He's holding his position on the right a bit more, and that's allowing this type of ball. Long diagonal this time from Vidic. Now, you'd normally expect him to get at Kadru here, but he picks out Tevez, coming with a late run, and he just gets it all wrong.
Birmingham way ahead as far as attempts on goal are concerned, but nothing to show for their efforts. And one error proving so costly when Kadru allowed Ronaldo in. Manchester United got away with some defensive errors of their own in the first half. Offside against Olivier Capot. Manchester United have only scored more than one goal in a game. Once in their last 15 matches. That was against Chelsea last week. That dodgy penalty near the end. Just the solitary strike for them today. But will it be enough?
I wonder if Steve Bruce is maybe thinking about one last throw of the dice. He's got Gary O'Connor on the bench, Scottish international. Yet to find his feet really in the Premier League, but needs must at the moment. Don't look as if they're going anywhere, Birmingham.
Brown on McSheffrey. Kadru. And Kadru's in trouble again. And Ronaldo for Tevez. And that's... Oh, it's come off Tevez, hasn't it?
Well, the Birmingham fans howling beneath us. And it comes straight off Carlos Tevez. It's not difficult to spot. It seems as if it is if you're an official.
Carrick. Scholes. Evra. Rooney. And Cristiano Ronaldo unable to wrap it up for United yet.
Oh, he just scuffs it a little bit. Wayne Rooney down this left-hand side. Nice little dink ball in behind the full-back, and it's just his strength, Rooney. And he lifts his head up and he picks Ronaldo out. He is under a bit of pressure, but he just doesn't catch his shot. He knows what he wants to do. He's going for that left-hand corner, and that would certainly have finished this game off.
Palacios. Nafti. Larson. Carrick completes the clearance. Ridgewell pops it back, but only to Evra. Now Rooney. Seeking out Zaha. Kadru dealt with it though. And we're into the last 10 minutes. Birmingham continue their quest for an equaliser. Manchester United though have been in no mood to budge lately as far as conceding goals are concerned in the Premier League. Rooney unable to reach that. We're at Sir Alex Ferguson's former club. Tomorrow from 1 on Standard Sports 1, St Mirren take on Hearts in the SPL. And on Monday from 7 on Standard Sports 1, it's Spurs against Aston Villa.
Well, they've got to find something, Birmingham. This last 10 minutes or so, it's flat in the pitch. It's a bit flat in the stands here as well at the moment. And that goal really knocked the stuffing out of them.
Ronaldo, who got the goal. A little bit of help from Kedru. He's trying to do this all by himself though. Nafti. Olivier Capper. Thomas Kuszak on at the start of the second half for the injured Edwin van der Sar. Manchester United with a Champions League date ahead in midweek, of course, against Roma. Might not be scoring too many this season, United, but they certainly scored a few against Roma last season. 7 in one game at Old Trafford. Kedru. Birmingham are going to bring on Gary O'Connor, who will put himself about. Kedru, cleared by Carrick. Palacios. Tidy to start with, but then Carrick confronted him. Scholes, Carrick. Gary O'Connor. Ready to hustle and bustle. As Birmingham looked to save the day, came on and scored against Sunderland early season. And he's going to take the place of Mehdi Nafti. And the Birmingham fans hoping that O'Connor will be the answer.
That's a chance to make a name for himself coming on late. Straight up front with Jerome, stick the two up there. Capo just drop a little bit deeper into midfield. One last throw of the dice, Birmingham. I have to say it's been a pretty comfortable evening for them. Apart from that mistake, you just can't make mistakes like that at this level. And so far, they're paying the penalty for it.
Carrick. Steve Bruce, desperate to get a result against his former manager. 9 times he's come up against Sir Alex Ferguson as Birmingham manager. Lost 7, drawn 2, yet to win. Don't know if he'll manage that today, but he's settled for a draw, that is for sure, at this late stage. Ferdinand having to turn away. Brown. Sahar. Up against Smits. Louis Sahar wanted a free kick then, and so did Sir Alex Ferguson, screaming at Steve Bennett from the touchline. Might have had a point. O'Connor. McSheffrey. Aimed towards Jerome. Wayne really having to defend. As United seek to preserve their 1-0 lead. Capo. Kelly. Larson unable to make contact. Kedru. Well, that would have been some way to make amends for the mistake that led to the only goal of the game.
Yeah, and that is a player desperate to redeem himself, Frank Kedru. He's been involved in the thick of the action today. When you think about it, his mistake, and he could have easily went down in that first half when Ferdinand stuck his leg out when he was marauding through from the left back position. When you talk about Steve Bruce's record against Manchester United, I think this will be one of his better performances against them. It just so happens that they've made a very, very poor mistake, and at the moment they don't look as if they can find a way to breach this Manchester United back four.
United are going to bring on John O'Shea soon to add some further protection. He'll take the place of Tevez. Palacios, Capo, Larson outside of him. Evra strong in the challenge. Oh, and Larson will get a yellow card for that. Reckless from Sebastian Larson.
Yeah, I think you're just a bit frustrated there, Larson, because the first challenge from Evra was a super one. He really hit him hard as Birmingham were attacking down the right, and I think he just got a bit frustrated, then he lunged in. I don't think he's got anything to complain about. I think the referee's spot on and giving him a yellow card. Well, Evra won the ball fairly and squarely, and then Larson just dives in. And you're always going to find yourself in the referee's book if you are leaving your feet and diving in and not playing the ball. And Larson certainly was nowhere near it. Pretty lively performance from him in general, I think, going forward. And that just shows the frustration around St Andrews at the minute, that it's what might have been today with a performance.
Evra's got to wait, of course, before he can return. Louis Saha. Scholes. The flag is going to go up against Saha. For a moment, Birmingham were worried. Gary Britton just waiting for Saha to get involved. So Carlos Tevez replaced for the final few minutes by John O'Shea. Manchester United nearly there, but a bit of work to do yet. O'Shea will offer further protection and resistance. Rio Ferdinand made contact with that. Here's Wilson Palacios, just nicked away by Carrick. We're in the last minute of the 90. United won't want too many added on. Capo lurking, but it's a confident catch by Kuszczak.
Well, I think that John O'Shea substitution tells you everything about this evening's game. And Manchester United are settling for this 1-0, absolutely delighted with it. Haven't played well at all. Been gifted a goal. So that's Ferguson now. It's time to shut up shop. See this one out. 1-0. 3-0 doesn't really make a difference to him at the moment. It's about getting victories.
O'Connor. Kedru, 3 minutes of stoppage time. It's a foul by Louis Saha. Manchester United heading for their 5th 1-0 win of the season, unless it drops harmlessly. And it's gathered by Kuszczak. Carling Cup apart. Manchester United will just not be breached at the moment. And they're closing in on another clean sheet and closing in on another victory. Thanks to this man, Cristiano Ronaldo, who capitalised on Kedru's error. And now he's got United a corner to while away a few seconds. This one will be hard to take for Steve Bruce. His team have deserved to get something out of this game, but if you don't take your chances, you pay the price, especially when you're up against a team of Manchester United's quality, even though they haven't been on top of their game again. They just keep winning, they keep keeping clean sheets. And sooner or later you suspect they will manage more than merely a 1-0 or a 2-0 victory.
Yeah, I think this is going to be I think it's the 5th 1-0 this season, if I'm right in saying that. And probably tells you all about them. They haven't really got going yet this season, but they managed to get victories at the moment. Steve Bruce, well, his wine will taste a bit better tonight. He set his team out well. And they looked like they had the belief. And they certainly had the chances in the first half. And they didn't take them. Just over a minute to go. It looks highly unlikely that they're going to get back in this match.
And champions always need their fair share of 1-0 wins, and Manchester United are certainly getting their fair share at the moment. So Alex Ferguson started September by seeing off his former captain Roy Keane. 1-0. Is he going to end it by seeing off his former captain Steve Bruce? 1-0. Palacios for Gary O'Connor. Half a minute left. O'Connor! Kushat makes the save, and the 3 points are surely Manchester United's.
Well, it's just stuck under his feet, Gary O'Connor. That's the only thing wrong with it. He jinked into the box well, but he just couldn't get it out of his feet to get enough power in that shot.
It's a foul by Sahar, so maybe one last chance here for Birmingham. The 3 minutes of added on time almost up. Kedrou's cross. It's away by Ferdinand. We've gone over the 3 minutes. Now or never. Kedrou's throw. Sahar turning. And he'll get a free kick off Schmitz. And that should be that really for United.
Well, they've just been told, Steve Bennett from Sir Alex Ferguson, get your whistle blown.
Rooney won't be in too much of a hurry, and nor should he be. It's over. It's 1-0 to Manchester United again. That is becoming a very familiar scoreline. 5 times now in the last 7 games. Cristiano Ronaldo benefiting from a dreadful mistake from Kedrou. Ironically, United had gifted a few chances to Birmingham in the first half, but those chances weren't taken. And you just know what's going to happen when that happens. Kedrou left to reflect on what might have been, but Birmingham have every reason to be encouraged by the performance today, despite the fact that they've lost. Cristiano Ronaldo marking his 100th Premier League start with the only goal of the game. But they certainly had to work for it today, United. And Birmingham will feel hard done by. Kedrou won't want to see that again in a hurry. Ronaldo allowed to roam and score the winner. Birmingham will be absolutely kicking themselves that they've come out of this game with absolutely nothing. Football can be cruel and can be harsh, but Ronaldo did what he had to do, and it ends at St Andrews. Birmingham City 0, Manchester United 1.
So another 1-0 victory for United, and they're back up to second. Ronaldo does it for them just as he did so often last season. The thoughts of Macca and Gary next.